right, welcome everybody to Zeta Global Radio. I am your host, Lainey Savante Wolkin, and I'm so excited. I say that every week, but this is a particularly special interview. I've had the absolute pleasure of being in on the recording sessions of GYPSY FEATS here at Pharmadelica Sound, and it has been an absolute pleasure for me and getting to know Allison and Jake, and of course you're going to know them very intimately here because we're going to talk about whatever we can fit in this next half hour about who they are and their wonderful message. And I titled this show Living Light, and we will play into what that is all about. Of course, Zeta Global Radio is all about bringing the light to the world, and this couple are absolutely doing it through their music. So I am going to open up the floor, open up the show. First, thank all of you for listening in. I know they have a very big fan base and growing exponentially. So welcome to the show, Allison Laural and Jake Breithaupt. Did I do it right?
Yeah.
All right, tell me in German again what it was.
Breithaupt is at least what I was told it was.
Okay, all right. Allison and Jake are in the house. You've been seeing some snippets on Facebook and social media on this wonderful, wonderful journey they've been on. And I believe this journey is not one that has just started. So where do we begin on how GYPSY FEATS came into existence? And how can you even do that briefly, but I'm sure you'll give it a try.
Well, actually, we started playing music together in a band called Natural Reaction about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And just through life circumstances and things of that nature, we developed into a duo as well, and actually went by a different name for a while. And then when we decided that we were going to take our show on the road, as it were, we just sat down and came up with the name GYPSY FEATS together, and that was kind of the embarking of our journey beyond what we had been doing before.
So when I hear, do you want to add to that, Jake? Did she say it? Did she represent?
Yeah, she took it up pretty well, yeah.
Well, when someone, many people have interpretations of what GYPSY FEATS, well, maybe gypsy. Let's start with the word gypsy. Gypsy's kind of free living, kind of just being able to live light. I don't know. I want to see your interpretation. I think of gypsies in a various amount of ways.
When I think of the word gypsy, to me it is, I always envision this group of people traveling together and going about spreading, music and dance and joy to where they're going, and sometimes insight, things of that nature. And I also happen to think of a lot of bright colors when I think of that too. So so that's, I think, gypsy in a nutshell for me. And then Jake, I think.
Well, when I think gypsy, I don't know. I look at it as a resilience, as a way of gathering people and showing them the real light and beauty of this world, and being able to do it in a way that just isn't your normal mainstream kind of way. It's more getting to the soul of the matter, not the crackers and cheese on top of the plate.
No doubt. Well, evident in the lyrics of every one of your songs. And the only problem I've had in this journey so far is finding a favorite. Because every time I've heard one of your songs, and not only the lyrics, the music, the energy, the whole entire, you have the whole package going, that I listened to the lyrics and I was like, wow, they're just so plugged in to really the truth and the authenticness of what matters or what should matter. And it's like, wow, you're really embodying it. So I want to talk a little bit about the songs, and I'm thrilled that you have said yes. I did ask in advance if they would do some live performances. So yay to everybody listening. You're in for a treat, because this is a sneak peek to their forthcoming album. But let's talk about some of the lyrics, and we can even just start with one song and maybe give them a little taste of what we got.
Sure. That's absolutely fine.
All right. Which song? What song should we start with? Smoke. Wood Smoke.
Wood Smoke and Prayers.
Prayers.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. So tell us about some of the lyrics of what that was all about.
Well, Wood Smoke and Prayers comes from, our home. We're from northern Michigan, Charlevoix County.
Okay.
And as people know up there, it gets rather cold during the winter times. And basically, we've always tried to focus on doing the music and everything like that. And, in northern Michigan, that's not the most lucrative pursuit because, it's all about all the struggles. That place comes with a lot of beauty, but it comes with the struggles of being able to keep warm, keep the house heated, pipes from freezing. You think we only got about 3 months really of warm weather up there, and then the rest of the time it's rather cold.
Yes.
And it's.
I think the message that you're saying right now really speaks to a lot of people. Our shows listened to all over the world. I'm thinking about the Canadians right now, and a lot of places that have really experienced or impacted by the weather. And the weather, people don't realize I'm such a Mother Earth person, and I think about how people live by the weather and how that impacts our thoughts, our feelings. Mental illness is impacted by weather. It can go on and on. So that song, I really thought about a lot of those things when I was listening to it, and I know people are about to hear it, so that's great. Anything you want to add, Allison, to that?
I think that, as an artist, we all go through our struggles, and that Wood Smoke and Prayers also has a bit of that to it too. It's the artist's struggle to be able to make the best out of a situation. And when that song was written, it was just trying to make light of the situation that we were both going through, because it was the dead of winter and these things were happening around us. So.
Hence the show, Living Light. All right, so are you warmed up? Are you feeling ready to do this?
I think we can.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
And by the way, I'm so excited because Allison's voice is so soft and demure, and then she's going to just kill it in these songs.
Yes.
And I will mention one thing as you're settling into gracing us with this live performance, that this show is actually being filmed, and normally we're all audio on ZGR, so you will get a chance to see what we're doing right here in Pharmadelica Sound, right here on Pine Island. All right, so GYPSY FEATS, Wood Smoke and Prayers.
Ooh, hands are a little sweaty.
Are you nervous? No.
Living in the Northwoods, it ain't that hard, so long as you can make an inch seem like a yard. The beauty that's there can be hard to be seen. It's gray and white so long we can't wait for the green. If you can survive off of wood, smoke, and prayers, you can call the Northland beauty a home to be shared. If you can survive off of wood, smoke, and prayers, you can call Northern Michigan your home love affair. The winter's so long, the cold is so deep. You got to have dogs to keep you warm while you sleep. The heater is broken, electric's past due. The garden in the basement's got a month till it's through. And that's true. If you could survive off of wood, smoke, and press, you can call the Northland Beauty a home to be shared. If you can survive off of wood, smoke, and press, you can call Northern Michigan your home love affair. If you could survive off of wood, smoke, and press, you can call the Northland Beauty a home to be shared. If you could survive off of wood, smoke, and press, you can call Northern Michigan your home love affair. We're living in the Northwoods, it ain't that hard, so long as you can make an inch seem like a yard.
Woo! I am the only one in the room, so I'm trying to make a big applause. Oh, lucky me. Wow. Chills. Thank goodness the air condition was turned off. So did you all write that together, or how did that come about? Or lyric-wise and harmonies and music and everything?
Well,
Like, how is it? What's the process?
We don't really have a process. I did happen to write the lyrics to that one, and Jake wrote the music to it. But our process is really very organic.
Yes.
He'll have a riff, and I may have written something, or he'll write something, and it'll just happen. It's very organic how it happens. That's the best way to describe it. Yeah.
Well, I've only written one song with my husband over there, and so it was kind of like just playing around. I mean, I'm not a professional, but I pretend one sometimes. And so I can really appreciate it. And yes, it would make absolute sense. I mean, it's magic, pure magic what you guys are creating.
Thank you.
So I think what we're going to do is take a break. We'll take a little visit with our sponsors, and we have a whole lot more with Allison and Jake of GYPSY FEATS. So stick around. We will be back in a moment. Are you tired of yo-yo dieting and results that don't last? Weigh less, live more. Learn why diets don't work. Join integrative nutrition health coach Tony Wingle at Holistic Radiance Day Spa in Cape Coral, Florida this Thursday, April 25th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. to learn best practices to live a lifestyle instead of a diet. If you are interested in improving your health and don't live in the Southwest Florida area, contact Tony at TonyWingle.com for your complimentary consultation. Tony's holistic approach will nourish your mind, body, and spirit through self-awareness and wellness. On your health today. Visit TonyWingle.com. Muscle Tuners International Incorporated presents the Energy Boost Self-Care Specialist Program. Become one today and facilitate others to use self-care techniques for energy, vitality, and resilience. Feel the body electric and experience more strength, flexibility, and mobility after a daily routine of these amazing techniques. They are easy to do and as important as exercise, drinking clean water, eating nourishing foods, and sleep. For more information and to register for this online and in-person program, go to muscletuners.fit. Please note there is limited seating for their first in-person seminar in Fort Myers, Florida on April 13th. Be one of the first Energy Boost self-care specialists in Florida today. Reserve your seat now at muscletuners.fit. Zeta Global Radio is a proud sponsor of the upcoming Holistic Chamber of Commerce Community Education Panel in Cape Coral, Florida. Join us May 11th from 2 to 4 p.m. as we come together to share safe and effective solutions for your mental health. 4 of HCC of Southwest Florida's members will offer their perspectives for those challenged with a mental illness or supporting loved ones that are. $5 admission at the Center for Spiritual Living in Cape Coral. For more information, please visit holisticchamberofcommerce.com/Cape Coral. Holistic Radiance Day Spa in Cape Coral is one of Southwest Florida's premier destinations for the ultimate relaxing day spa experience. Owner Lucille Trice and her therapist specialize in massage therapy, facials, plant-derived organic skincare and nail bar, as well as energy healing. Health and wellness classes are offered weekly from nutrition to essential oils. Now is the time to start thinking about the perfect Mother's Day gift certificate or spa package. Contact us today to create that custom nourishing present your mother deserves. Visit holisticradiancefl.com to learn more about our restorative and rejuvenating spa. Well, thank you for that. And please, sir and ma'am, may we have more? I was so privileged. We did Music Jam and Marketplace here a couple months ago.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was a lot of fun here at Green Planet Farm and Gardens. And people were just coming up to me. I coordinated the event, and they said, "Who are they?" I mean, you woke up everybody in that place. We had people everywhere, and people were continuing to come up. And I remember coming up to you. I don't know if you remember. I'm like, "Are you all playing later on today?" You're like, "Yeah, we're going to do another set." I was like, "Yes." So that was really wonderful, and we hope to do another one of those next year. So let's talk about the album. Like, when did you say we're ready to do an album, or how did it all come together? Like, how did you all get connected to Howard Merlin here, and how did it all kind of make itself come into fruition? Because you are now nearing completion, and so I wanted to come for those who are inspired to take their vision and bring it into fruition and manifest it. You are living examples. So I want to talk about how it is, because some people always think on the outside it looks so easy, and I want people to know that you are normal like everybody else, going through life's lessons and births, dreams, and desires. So I'll just leave it like that.
Well, I guess really it just kind of seemed like it was meant to be. About a year ago, we were up in Michigan playing our normal circuit and everything like that, and well, let's just say there was some rough times last year that we ended up going through. My beautiful, beautiful love here, Allison, got some unfortunate news, and we had to deal with some things. But at that point, we decided that we've always been resting on our laurels and hoping there would become a time where we'd be able to just do this. And once we heard the bad news and everything like that, we just looked at each other and said, "No more waiting. Let's do it." And so we got through the hard times and everything like that, which actually knowing that we were going to do this afterwards kind of, I think, made it a lot easier for us.
Yeah,
I'd have to agree.
Gave us something really to cling to. And, it came time to where we were going to leave, and we literally left with 3/4 of a tank of gas and $70 in our pockets from northern Michigan. And through the whole season, everybody had been telling us to come down to Florida. They need somebody like you guys down there. And it seemed like the universe was just kind of smacking us on the back of the head saying, "Get going."
Even strangers were coming up to us and saying, "You should come to Florida."
Wow.
I mean, it was a repeated message throughout the entire summer last year of go to Florida. So that was, kind of our first clue. Yeah. And with the health issue that I had and beat.
Beautiful. Thank you. I think people were going to wonder, so what happened? Okay, good. Thank you.
We found out that I had cancer. and we treated it, and it's gone. So,
Beautiful.
but it was definitely a kick to make the jump and do what we've been talking about for years.
Yes.
But we just had to follow the signs and just trust and give faith to the universe and to God, and say, okay, we're taking your ride now, so show us where to go.
Yes.
And it led us here.
Yep. And well, I mean, like I said, we left with $30.75 or $70.75.
But 70 feels like 30 sometimes when you have a lot of bills.
Yep. And we bust when we really hit the hard times of trying to figure out how we were going to get to the next place. Family helped us and everything like that, and we were very blessed to have the family that we have and the support system
And tribe.
Yep. And we got down here, and it was crazy because I was surfing Craigslist, starting to look for gigs and everything like that. We've been down here maybe a week.
Wow.
And I came across Howard's post on Craigslist, and something just popped into me and said, get a hold of this guy.
Wow.
Send him an email. Send him something. And
Thank you, Craigslist.
Right?
Yes.
You've changed a lot of lives.
Yes. And, we ended up talking on the phone. He invited us out here to see this place. And literally, as soon as we got onto the property, we felt this. We just knew. We knew. We looked at each other and said, it's time to do this album. It's time to get into this, and it's time to do it right. And so we had started talking to Howard about it and everything like that. And you and Howard have treated us so much like family. It's something that is just a beautiful thing, and we want to thank you very much for it.
Oh, yes.
And
our pleasure.
we love you guys with all our hearts, and
Same.
we're so happy to be doing this with you guys. But we knew, right at that time, we knew this is where we were supposed to be. This is what we're supposed to be doing. And we decided to go ahead and give it a shot, and we worked it.
Yes.
At the time, we had no idea how we were going to make this happen.
Yes.
We just knew we were going to. And so, I just want to interject that. Sometimes you don't know when you're trying to manifest your dreams into reality.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't know how you're going to do it. You don't know what's going to make something happen for you. And you're just kind of giving up all of control. You're releasing your
Surrender,
expectations. You're releasing your control, and you're just saying, okay, I'm ready for whatever you have planned for me. And the you is the big universal you, no matter what your faith is, it doesn't matter what your faith is. When you let go and you just allow your faith to guide you,
Beautiful.
amazing things happen.
No question. Of course, we share our love for doing readings and intuitive and oracle and tarot and all that. And I share with my clients all the time. And I, of course, impart wisdom on the show, too, is that our job is not to know the how. That's the universe or spirit or God or Jesus, whomever you call that higher power. Our job is to know the what with true clarity and conviction, and the why, to really know why we're doing this, not to do it, and really get clear on the reasons we're doing it, and make sure that those reasons are so authentic and they absolutely match who you are vibrationally, and then you let the rest happen like it's happened for you. So wonderful. It's a great story. We don't always get to hear from behind the scenes of how musicians or celebrities and artists and filmmakers and actors, all that, come to be where they are. People do hear it's a hard road, and not everyone takes the road. But if it's it's your road, you have to continue down the path. And sounds like it's all met with you with wide acclaim, and it's just the beginning of, I just think, superstardom. I'm saying it here. So on that note, what do we have to listen to next? Because I'm super excited to share more about your album and your songs.
I was really thinking that we should share a bit of our journey down here, which there was a song written in Nashville when we were still dreaming, and we had just left Michigan about a month prior, and
Yeah, this was just after, I mean, we were busking our way down and everything like that, and we ended up sitting on Hollywood Boulevard in Nashville.
Freezing.
And, yeah.
Hollywood Boulevard in Nashville.
Yeah, where
Okay,
all the
just
big,
so we're clear.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
and I mean, it was 29 degrees and raining, and we're standing on a street corner and I'm trying to play music and trying to make money and everything like that. And
Yeah.
so it was one of the times that it was kind of scary. We didn't quite know what was going to happen, but we did it anyways. But then all of a sudden, I had been playing with this kind of old-timey, jazzy kind of riff and everything like that, and the words just started coming out. You know, we were sitting in Meriwether Lewis Campground
Yes.
on the Natchez Trace, about 50 miles outside of Nashville.
During about the half a day that we were there, that there was actually a little bit of sunshine.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and we ended up sitting out on a picnic table and just busting it out. You know, it was more like rehearsing the song. It seems like it was already written,
Yeah.
but we just put it together, and yeah, it's we call it New Orleans, and it's about our dreams, our aspirations, what we're doing, with the plan we made, and everything. So.
You know, a couple of weeks ago on the show, we did a show called Music is Medicine with another recording artist, Maria Rose. And we were talking about how medicine heals us. So here you are in freezing cold weather. I don't know how many people would be inspired, but through all that, music came to you. So that was, I mean, that probably lifted your vibration way up and got you going. And now everyone gets to hear the song. So is this the song we're going to hear right now?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
This is New Orleans.
Okay.
Try not to kick the mic stand again. All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Well, we got us a plan. We're gonna travel the land. Stick our toes in the sand in good old New Orleans. Dance to a tune played by a brass band.
Well, I found me a stool.
Ooh,
Gonna act like a fool.
ooh,
Maybe drink one or two
in good old New Orleans.
Make a few choices.
Oh, I'll probably regret.
But then I forget.
Well, sir, can you point me the way to Bourbon Street?
Two blocks down
Oh,
and
follow
all those dancing
all
feet.
those dancing feet.
Bet you find yourself
on
in
Bourbon Street. In New Orleans.
Well, I found me a girl,
Yeah, you found you your girl,
cutest thing in the world.
the cutest thing in the
We're
world.
gonna give it a whirl
In good old New Orleans.
Give it a spin
Oh, in this
zydeco
zydeco.
world. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, sir, can you point me the way to Bourbon Street?
2 blocks down.
Oh,
Oh, and follow all those dancing feet.
all those dancing feet.
I know you find yourself
on Bourbon Street. In New Orleans.
Ooh, swoon. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, on behalf of everybody. All right. Beautiful. Come a long way since that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In a short amount of time.
Very much.
It's
Things just started popping off when we got down here, and it just felt right, so we just kept going.
Wow. All right, so keep going. So what's the plan? The album's going to come out at some point soon.
yes.
Yeah. And then what happens? then you're going to
We're waiting for the next message.
Yeah.
You know, that's the
Oh,
one
I didn't know
thing
how many plans you had in place, but right, stay present.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's the one thing. We've had our ideas of grandeur. Don't get us wrong or anything.
Yeah.
But you know, it came back to a point of where, you know, we're only here because we listened.
Right. Good
so
point.
we can't try and speak for it. It's got to tell us what it wants us to do, and then.
I really receive of that. I go back to, I didn't grow up being a radio broadcaster. I had a million other things I was doing. It just kind of fell into place. And people know the story. I had a trauma happen to me, and I needed a voice. And I was given an opportunity to go on the radio at a local radio station back in New Mexico. And then that led to one thing. And then somebody in London heard me and said, you should have your own station. And here we are 4 years later doing this and still opening up expansively to everyone else who also have gone through traumas or hard times and awoke to spirit and the universe and the higher power. And we all find the lessons are common. And we're here for oneness. So this is what this show's doing, and this is what you're doing. I know you're inspiring many people. That's what music does, and telling your stories certainly does. So wonderful, wonderful. I know we have one more song left to share with everybody.
Very much.
Do you want to talk about that?
That would actually be one of our most recent songs.
Okay.
It was actually the week before we were coming in here for our first session to start the album.
Okay.
And, well,
3 days.
it was 3 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had just started this. I was playing one day, and this riff kind of popped into my head, you know, and it was just kind of cool, jumpy, and it had a nice little shuffle to it and everything like that. And I asked her, and at first, I think, didn't we try and put one of your dad's lyrics?
We had looked at that, but then
I had also seen.
Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about your dad's lyrics, because I know y'all, a lot of musicians carry around notebooks and they're all their writing. So you have a few.
The Green Book.
we have
The Green Book.
The
Yeah,
Green Book
the Green
is my dad passed away several years ago, and I guess my inheritance. I don't know what else I would call that. My gift.
Your legacy, his legacy, your legacy.
Yeah, it's a book of lyrics that he wrote, and the only thing is I've never heard any of the music to any of them. And so over the last few years, there has been music put to several of them, 2 of which I believe are on this album. Is that right?
I believe
Wow.
so. And
Wow.
actually, the really cool thing is Read 'Em and Weep, one of the songs on the album, Allison's father wrote the lyrics,
Yeah.
and my father came in and played on the track. So he's playing guitar with the leads and everything like that on that song too.
Wow.
So both of our fathers have helped us do this as well.
Yeah.
Multi-generational
Absolutely.
magic.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a wonderful gift because it's a part of my father that I carry with me, and you know, have been able to share with others in a manner that I don't think would have happened otherwise. So it's been a really beautiful experience on that note. But with Secret Weapon,
That's the song that we're going to hear?
that is the
Okay,
song that
okay.
we are going to hear.
Great.
With Secret Weapon, I had written something down. I was awoken in the middle of the night, and words were just flowing. And so I'm scrambling around in the car, which is our house. I'm scrambling around in our car and looking for my notebook and a pen anywhere. And it's dark, and I don't want to wake Jacob, you know. And so I finally find it, and I just start writing. Okay, I'm done. I try to go back to sleep. Nope, you're not done writing. Get back up and keep going. And that's how those lyrics came about, was, you know, just middle of the night, you know, we're not going to stop until you write this the rest of the way down. And when Jake showed me the riff, of course, you know, I love to match his music to my father's lyrics. It's something that's, you know, it's a big thing for me.
Yes,
you know, but
I feel that.
it fit the lyrics that I had written that night so much better, and so that's how this one came about.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm saying wow a lot. I know Howard's going to probably want to edit some of those wows out. But I'm wowed today. I mean, talk about living light, and that's really your testament to that. So, and by the way, Allison has bells on her ankle in the spirit of
Always.
gypsy loveliness. If you're hearing little tinka tinka tinka
Yeah,
in the
little jingles
background,
in the background.
there you go. All right, so are we ready to play Secret Weapon?
I think we are.
And how did you name it, by the way? What does the name represent? Is it inside?
You wrote the lyrics.
I think that it will become apparent as you hear the song.
Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Gypsy Feats and Secret Weapon.
Well, if you need to feel safe in your own little space, baby, that's just fine. But remember, love, there's a beautiful world waiting on your sparkle and shine. The media wants to wrap us in fear as a means to hold us stuck in a place where the screen in your face is the easiest way they can mold us. So you gotta go out and connect with what's true. The secret weapon is the love inside of you. Yeah, you gotta go out and connect with what's true. You are the secret weapon, it's the love inside of you. By being afraid of our fellow man, we won't tear down that empire. But my brothers and sisters, I can promise you, not everyone is a psychic vampire. But you gotta go out and connect with what's true. The secret weapon is the love inside of you. You gotta go out and connect with what's true. You are the secret weapon, 'cause it's the love inside of you. Your neighbor is not your enemy. There's no need for this animosity. Open your heart and you will see the healing of connectivity. But you gotta go out and connect with what's true. The secret weapon is the love inside of you. You gotta go out and connect with what's true. You are the secret weapon, 'cause it's the love inside of you. Well, it's love inside of you. It's love inside of you. It's the love. Well, it's love inside of you.
Yes. Woo! All right, I'm speaking, yelling, screaming, shouting from the rafters. Well, all I could say is may the secret weapon become non-secret and public and pervasive, because yes, the love inside of you needs to get out, and everybody to really express more love in the world. We know that song hits right in alignment. Sure, that's current and really needed. So thank you. And thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. And how can people learn more about your music? How could people find you? Because I know a lot of people from places of countries and cities I haven't even know how to pronounce sometimes are listening to this show.
Well, first of all, GYPSY FEATS is all one word.
Okay.
And it's GYPSY FEATS. And you can locate us on Facebook. We also have a YouTube, that's GYPSY FEATS channel.
Okay.
We do have an Instagram as well, and we do our best to keep current. It does fluctuate a little bit. Sometimes you're bombarded with new information that's going on, and sometimes we're kind of in creative and or work mode, and we don't put out as much as we would like to during that time, because it's kind of when
you don't have a huge staff and entourage yet? What's going on, Allison?
We do everything ourselves. So.
Yeah, we understand that one. Well, I have a feeling that might change in time. I'm sure a lot of people want to help and support you. So we will do our best here at Zeta Global Radio to get the word out entirely of the works that you all are doing. So please share this wonderful, wonderful interview today, far and wide, loud and proud, on ZetaGlobalRadio.com, our Zeta Continuum YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe there, and you'll be automatically notified when any of our new Enlightened shows are ready to air. So blessings to everybody for listening today, and when this album becomes available, make sure you go out and buy it and share it with everybody out there you love and care about.
Thank you so much, Lainey.
Thank you, guys. All right, blessings.
Grateful for these sins and the casual communion that creates the state I'm in. Well, we'd be so sad and lonely had we never felt the hand or the satin slick reunion of the woman and the man. The flutter by goes butterfly, all melting in your mind. I'll sing a little prayer for you and wish the walls were not so high. Wish the walls were not so high. All those Saturdays and Mondays seen darkly through the glass could not take the place of Sunday and the dimples on your ass. If I live to be a million, will I ever catch the drift or the subtle perfect sway under your continental shift?